very much for joining us again on this call. I know there's been a lot of calls this week, but this is also a very exciting one that I'm interested to see as well. And this is Slenderiize, as well as personal transformation. So on the call today, we've got Fernando Swartz, a fellow South African that's no longer living in South Africa. And he is the Senior Director of Product for Eric. So welcome on the call, Fernando, and we are looking forward to the training. So just so that everybody knows, I will be sharing this on all the groups and as well as the YouTube channel, because I know for some of our markets the timing is a bit difficult. But thank you for joining us, and I'm going to hand over to you.
Thank you, Lee. Hi, everyone. Again, it's a great pleasure for me to present Slenderiize to you. I hope you guys will be as excited for this product range as I am for it. And as Lee said, I hope, present some ingredient information, product information, as well as share some transformation that we had on this product. And thank you, Lee, for driving the presentation for me. That's great. So Slenderiize, to start off with, is a product range, from RX, which is a combination of your drops and protein and powders, which contains your protein powder, your power boost, giving greens, and beauty boost. And the great thing about this product offering is that it is developed, or was developed, to be consumed together, making it, kind of a great full end product offering for you to enjoy on your journey, your weight loss journey, and after. Lee, can you go to the next one, please? Thank you. So there's kind of statistics out there that says at any moment, 30% of us will try to lose weight. Another 30% of us will try to prevent getting it back. And also, it's estimated that we spend about $30 billion per year on diets and weight control programs. Very much a lot to some success, some don't have success. But it's just interesting to know that, that's the amount of money that is spent for us to be able to, control our weight or lose weight. And there are a couple of reasons why we sometimes are unsuccessful in losing the weight or keeping it off. And one, obviously, lack of exercise. I mean, if COVID proved anything, I think most of us were working from home. We were sedentary. We had little bit of exercise. The gyms were closed. So that lack of exercise, definitely, that's why a few people picked up weight. Artificial sugars and flavors. You have things like maltodextrin, where there's studies that shown that it actually is high GI, so it spikes your blood sugar levels, and it kind of just improves that you would like cravings. Some pharmaceutical drugs, has an impact on that as well. Leptin resistance. So leptin is a hormone that's produced by your body's fat cells. So when you have that leptin resistance, your body doesn't respond to this hormone, and it's believed in certain studies that drives fat gain. Also, sleep is very important. So we kind of don't think that sleep is important for weight management or weight loss, but there's so many studies that shown that if you don't get enough sleep, that impacts your biological clock. It impacts your metabolism. And there's various studies that, definitely show that how, this kind of concerns, how this impacts on your hormonal balance as well, and kind of makes you feel hungry when you sometimes feel a bit sleepy. So it's important that we get enough sleep. Again, blood sugars, just as important. That is also, when we have an imbalance in that. Metabolic disorders, if that's something that can impact weight loss as well. Of course, nutrient deficiency. So sometimes, people will be on a calorie deficit meal program, but they don't get enough nutrients in there. So definitely, if you have, if you're on that, make sure that you have still get your nutrients in there, because that's so important for weight management. Mitochondrial dysfunction, that's another one. That's kind of the mitochondria. It's kind of the energy in the cells. So if there's a dysfunction of that, that helps your food to convert it to into energy. So if you have dysfunction, that will impact it as well. um, your weight loss, and why we don't get rid of the weight. Hormone imbalance, that's just given. If I spoke about leptin, I spoke to, there's various other the hormones that will balance your sugar uptake, your fat uptake, and also your satiety. If you don't have, if you have that imbalance, that will impact that as well. Environmental toxins, there's some studies that shows environmental toxins can also impact on weight management. Obviously, refined foods, we know, that is a big thing, the lovely takeaways that we have. And also, if you've got digestive health problems as well, that can also have an impact on why we don't, have struggle to lose the weight. So on to the next slide. Oh, there we go. Okay, just one up. Perfect. So what is Slenderiize? So in the Slenderiize, we have drops, and you have your Slenderiize, you've got your Accelerate, but you also have your night drops, depending on which region you're from. You'll kind of get a variation around there, but essentially the drops are developed, it's kind of a synergistic weight loss system, that easily fits into your purse, your backpack, so you can take it on the go. And how it is consumed is, under your tongue. You take the prepared drop, a few under your tongue, you leave it there for a couple of seconds and then swallow. Your Slenderiize, you'll take that, 10 minutes before your meal, and your Accelerate you'll take after. Your night drops you'll take, before you go to bed. And just make sure that you kind of leave some time in between to not consume food, to kind of make sure that's effective. Um, and it's kind of how Slenderiize, the kind of the drops work is, the Slenderiize drops is that it kind of supports your blood sugar levels. It suppresses your appetite. It supports hormones that aids, as I said, kind of in the weight loss, and it also supports digestion. Interesting as well. So, there's, as I said, kind of brain health is important when you're in the weight loss management. You kind of need to boost your metabolism as well, which is important. It kind of gives that youthful energy, B12, etc. And it also supports optimal digestion and liver function. So when you purchase the drops, it comes with a little booklet, a kind of a guide that will give you kind of information of how to use the product, ingredients that you can purchase to make your meal. And it just kind of shares a bit tips on that. So that comes in the prepackaged box, and it's great when you get that to go through that and understand, how to, and get the best out of this journey that you're embarking on. To kind of show some transformation pictures, Lee. So as you can see, we've done essential clinical studies, and these were kind of the great results that our people have seen through it. So as you can immediately see, so I don't even need to explain this in detail, just by the pictures, on the Slenderiize program, great results obtained by these ladies and gentlemen. And also, a second slide as well, we can see some transformation. So absolutely, being on this, being consistent, using it, definitely will, support you on your journey to weight management or weight loss. So that is our drops products. Our next that we have is our kind of, as I said, so you have your drops, and then in addition to that, you have your powder products. And these can be consumed in conjunction with you when you're on the drops. They can also be consumed separately. So it's kind of a great functional products that you have here. So next slide. So kind of, I love this picture because it's, it kind of says that, everyone, we recognize that that eating healthy and getting good food is important, but sometimes we have that lure of, that getting that quick and empty calories by choosing, the, non-nutritional or, refined foods and things like that. So, and that kind of, that increases, our challenge of, losing weight and getting, and not, if we don't choose the correct snacks, so we don't consume the correct products around this is, so that's how we've developed the Pure Nourish product. Lee can go into the next slide. The Pure Nourish is it's a protein-based product, so it's plant-based. It contains digestive enzymes. It contains probiotics, natural sugars, and all that is the formula is designed to definitely enhance digestion and optimal nutritional absorption. So, how this is consumed is, a scoop in water or in a plant-based milk, however you prefer. You shake it up and you consume this, as part of your calorie control, and it has 18 grams of protein. So on to the next one for me, please. So what it contains is, the protein source is pea protein. So and there's been clinical studies have shown that pea protein is great at supporting blood pressure and and kidney health. So also, as I said, it's a high quality protein. So kind of with that, it means that it will support of feeling full for longer. And it contains, and within the pea protein and the total protein content within Pure Nourish as at 18 grams per serving. So quite a great amount of protein that you receive when consuming Pure Nourish. In addition to the pea protein, we've also included cranberry protein, which is the next slide, please. So cranberry protein, it contains all your essential amino acids. And there's also kind of studies that shown that it has a positive effect on cardiovascular system, your liver and your cholesterol level. And, so that with the protein, with the pea protein combined into the Pure Nourish gives you all the benefits, all the essential amino acids that you need, and also gives you a total of 18 grams of protein. On to the next one for me. So in it, what Pure Nourish contains is, in addition, 14 essential vitamins and minerals. So, that's vitamin C, all your B vitamins, vitamin D, your minerals such as magnesium, potassium, calcium, chromium, iodine. So all this is, brought in with your protein into your product as well. So, not only are you getting your protein source, but you're also getting the essential nutrients for when you're on this journey of weight loss. So it's absolutely, that's why it's so, we've developed Pure Nourish specifically to be this nutrient dense product for you to consume. In addition to that is, we've added DHA. So our DHA is from algae. So it's a vegan DHA. And the reason we've done that is, the brain is 60% fat. And DHA presents about 97% of the omega-3 in the brain. So that's how, and we've looked at various kind of studies that's been done, and globally, apart from your fish-loving nations such as Iceland, your Nordic countries, but everywhere else in the world, there's such a big deficit of omega-3, and obviously of this DHA. So we felt that, it is just great for us to bring this in as an additional nutrient in the product. And, what's great about DHA is that, it's required for normal brain function in adults. It also, can support memory function. It's often recommended for pregnant and nursing mothers, and it's also great. It's suitable for teens as well. So absolutely, we felt that we needed to include this as part of the ingredients within the Pure Nourish. We've also in Pure Nourish included probiotics. So the function of probiotics is very much there for digestive health. You know, and within Pure Nourish, there's a Lactobacillus plantarum, and it's very great around that. It also helps with the digestion of the lactose sugars, you know, if that's a problem as well. And it also has other supporting of body wellness. So we've got probiotics in there. We've also, Lee, got, next slide, prebiotics in there. So we're using fructooligosaccharides, which is from chicory root. And because it's indigestible, non-digestible within your body, it also then, you know, kind of supports, you know, the effect on the blood sugar levels. And also, you know, prebiotics is kind of great to support the boost or the growth of the good bacteria, so the prebiotics in your body. So as in sense, you know, we've included that as part of the product as well. The next one is, as I said, there's digestive enzymes in here as well. So amylase, protease, and lactase and lipase. And all these kind of helps with the digestion of carbs, proteins, lactose, and fats, you know, and kind of helps break down and reduces the stress in the stomach. You know, and so we've included this as part of the ingredients as well. And this is kind of listed in our probiotics, and an enzyme blend blend that we have within the product. Next one. So when we on a weight loss, you know, there's sometimes mental fatigue that kicks in. You know, that's kind of one of the complaints that sometimes is associated with weight loss. And we've, you know, identified this, you know, that we need to bring in a product offering. You can go to the next one, Lee, that that kind of helps boost that. So we've developed the Pure Nourish Power Boost product, which can be consumed in conjunction with your Pure Nourish a base, which is the protein base. So you could have your protein base, which is your Pure Nourish. You can then add your scoop of Power Boost to it and consume this as a meal, as also, you know, as even as a snack if you feel like that. And kind of what Power Boost does is it's a combination of BCAAs. You can move to the next one, Lee. Of BCAAs, which are, you know, BCAAs as are known to kind of give you that, provide that essential boost in increase in focus. It also helps you maintain muscle when you're on a low calorie diet as well. So, and we've in addition to that added kind of L-glutamine as well. And what that does is kind of helps naturally build the muscles, you know, and assisting in rebounding it. So it's and also reduces the prolonged, when you have prolonged activity of kind of like exercise, and that it reduces the stress on that as well. So kind of a great ingredient that we had as well. So, and the function of Power Boost is really to give you that kick, that boost, and providing you kind of with the energy, you know, that you need when you're on this weight loss. We've also added medium chain triglycerides, which you know is from cocoa, and that is an appetite suppressant, and it also accelerates nutrient absorption. And then the next one is cocoa. So we have in there, we've got cocoa, and cocoa, you know, apart from it being kind of a source of polyphenols and, you know, abundant in flavonoids, and as such can, you know, have a effect of being an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. What's also great is, you know, apart from that, you know, it just gives the Power Boost such a great chocolatey taste to it. So, you know, and that's why we've decided to go with the chocolate. And what it's also great is, you know, when you kind of feel, I need something sweet, you know, but I can't, you know, really go for that chocolate or that, you know, or that pack of gummy bears or sweets or whatever, you know, you just definitely, you know, a scoop of that in water or in plant-based milks or in with your Pure Nourish, and it just helps give you that bit of sweetness. So that's the thing about Power Boost. On to the next one. So the next one that we have is our Pure Nourish Beauty Boost. And what this is specifically designed for is when you are, when you're going through your weight loss as well, unfortunately, some of the side effects of rapid weight loss will be diminished hair, nail and kind of skin luster. You can go to the next one. Thank you. And we felt that again, as part of the complete program, so we've given you your drops that supports the weight loss journey, and kind of boost your metabolism and get you on your way. You've got the protein powder that gives you the protein that you need to build muscle, helps you to feel full. We've got the Power Boost that gives you, the energy boost that you need because of the BCAAs. It helps you maintain your muscle, strength and your muscle growth. And then we also felt that, if there is this situation where your hair, your nails, your skin will, feel, you will lose the luster or diminish your hair, the kind of the quality of that. We don't want that. So we've developed a Beauty Boost, which contains, you can go to the next one, Dermavol. So Dermavol it's a trademarked ingredient. There's kind of quite a lot of clinical research done on how it supports skin. It's a blend of phytonutrients, so pomegranate, asparagus, camu camu, mangosteen, acai, it has a coffee bean fruit in there, so quite a great blend of fruits and vegetables, and that supports kind of skin beauty as well. So when we incorporate this Dermavol into our Power Boost, there's the studies have shown that it helps it helps support kind of the elastin, which is kind of what gives your skin that great elasticity, and also the firmness around that as well. In addition to that as well, we've added papaya, which is the next slide. So papaya, contains ingredients or nutrients like vitamin C and lipocene, and studies have shown that these two key ingredients or nutrients within papaya can protect your skin and can also help with the signs of aging. And also there's a lot of things where it can help with supporting wrinkles and things like that. So in totality, also when you go through weight loss, you kind of lose, the potential of losing collagen when you go through a massive, and kind of vitamin C is known to be one of the key builders for collagen as well. And that's why we felt including papaya in there as well. We then also, within the next one, Lee, is Acumen red seaweed. So this is a seaweed that's that again is a trademarked ingredient, registered ingredient, and what's great about it is that it has high content of bioavailable calcium. Calcium is obviously great for skin, hair, and nails, and that's what we felt as part of the Beauty Boost product, that this will form part and give that benefit as well. And in addition, we've also added biotin to the product. So biotin, or B7 as it's known, it has kind of key benefits around it. So, it can help with energy, your healthy hair, skin, and also the mucous membrane. It can also support your nervous system and mental, and it can also help with kind of processing nutrients from food. So a great ingredient that is included as part of the Beauty Boost product. On to the next one for me. So it's recommended that we consume 2 to 3 cups of vegetables a day, or 1.5 to 2 cups of fruits a day. So kind of to get the total nutrients around that. So we've looked at that and we said, how can we make it easier for you to get those veggies in? And with that, we then developed, you can go to the next one, Lee. Thank you. So Giving Greens. So Giving Greens, again, a powder product, that's scooped into 8 ounces of water, so 2 scoops. And, it is filled with, veggies. It has got sprouted seed, enzymes, superfood, that kind of provides your body that entire nutrients and boost immunity, and also support cardiovascular health, and fight free radicals and aids in digestion. So, so if you kind of go to the next slide, Lee, for me. So, the next slide, Lee, sorry. Can you hear me? There we go. So the next slide kind of absolutely shows the total, amount of veggies that we have in there. So that one, thank you. So in there, so what vegetables are known, because they, we've got vegetables that are chosen on root vegetables, we've got leafy, we've got, and all those is, because I call this a rainbow of veggies, so it's, you will have high nutrient value within these veggies. There's fiber, there's vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients in there as well. And vegetables, because of all this, is, great antioxidants. Vegetables will boost, and superfood will boost immunity. It can support digestion. It can aid reduction in oxidative stress. It can support cardiovascular health, and it's rich in necessary vitamins and minerals as well. So we then looked at that and we said, okay, let's add some, onto the next one for me, Lee, sprouted seeds. So we've got sprouted broccoli seeds in there as well. And again, broccoli seeds, the reason why we've chosen why those are so great, sprouted seeds, is, they're rich in nutrients, and they are easy to digest. And they also tend to contain higher levels of amino acids compared to, you know, compared to compared to the seed, so, or the veg itself. So in that sense, we've decided that we want to include the broccoli in there as well as part of the product offering. And why, onto the next one, so Millie. And why why non-sprouted seeds? Why we haven't gone for non-sprouted seeds. So the pure thing is that when you have non-sprouted seeds, they contain anti-nutrients. So what anti-nutrients are, they kind of a protective property on the seeds that ward off insects and cause digestive stress once ingested. So kind of looking at that, we've decided, it's kind of great when you have the sprouted seed, you can get all that. It's easy to digest, and you're getting all those rich nutrients with it as well. On the next one for me. So we also have Chlorella vulgaris, and that is a nutrient-dense superfood. So it's a sea vegetable. So it's cracked cell, so that makes it also easy to digest. And the function of that is, it can help with detoxifying, it can support immunity, and it can also, support digestion as well. Next one for me, Lee. Coconut water. So coconut water, we've added coconut water and cinnamon in there as well. So, coconut water, as we know, are hydrating and can also support healthy blood and sugar levels. And cinnamon, contributes and supports healthy levels of insulin as well. And again, next one. So with the Giving Greens, we've also added digestive enzyme support again. So 5 enzymes over here. And that again is to help with the digestion of, carbs, proteins, and starches. So just overall, kind of reducing the stress on the stomach, and helping you, to be able to break down those those ingredients, or the food sources that you consume, for you to be able to get all the nutrients from those. On to the next one for me as well. So within Giving Greens, there's 4 billion probiotics included. So Lactobacillus plantarum and Lactobacillus breve are the 2 probiotics that's included within the Giving Greens product. and again, probiotics function is to give that digestive support, and also for whole body wellness. Next one. So acacia gum is quite interesting. So acacia gum is what's called a water-soluble dietary fiber. And in a sense, that means that it actually can act as a prebiotic as well. And there are studies that shown, consuming prebiotics, boost your good bacteria within your gut and also can support weight loss. On to the next. So what am I saying for giving greens? So you can either be this guy, which is actually Fred Cooper, trying to get all your vegetables in by making a smoothie, blending up, all the vegetables that I spoke, your broccoli, your superfoods, blending, getting some digestive enzymes, some fiber, to be able to get what we have in giving greens. If you go to the next one, really, is in giving greens, there's 56 pounds of produce in every bag. So that means per serving, you'll get 2 pounds of veggie goodness. So instead of being like Fred Cooper, buying all these vegetables for you to get all that nutrients from it and making a complete mess with your blender, I would just say buy some giving greens and put that into your some water and a shake, and you'll get all those nutritional goodness as you would, as I said, 2 pounds from 2 pounds of veggies. So what we always strive for at RX is that we want to create inclusivity, around our product offering. And what that means is that, our products will be gluten-free, it will be dairy-free, non-GMO is important for us. We won't use any artificial colors or any artificial flavors. And our product will be low glycemic. So, so whatever you have, you can, if you're on the Slenderiize program, you can consume the product. So those are all the key kind of made withouts that I've, throughout the product, from the drops right to the giving greens that I've spoken about, are made without these ingredients, and obviously they're all low glycemic. So you said, Fernando, you've now gone through all those products, you've taken us through the drops, you've taken us through the powders. How exactly, can this benefit me, to help me lose weight? I want to lose weight smarter, and I don't want, and not harder, and definitely it's not about being lucky. There's 7 ways that we, how the Slenderiize program could help you lose, the weight that you need. So number 1 is blood sugar. So as we spoken, you're having fluctuation in your blood sugar, things like that will just create cravings and that imbalance. So what the drops, what the powders does is that it helps control the blood sugar levels within your body to kind of prevent that imbalance of the sugar, which will then lead to cravings, which will then lead to spikes within your blood sugar levels. So that's the first one. The second one is, as I've explained, the drops has the ability to control, has appetite control in there as well. So that's key. So obviously, when you're on this weight loss journey, it's important to, consume the nutrients that you have, but not have the desire for, the not so good stuff. So, and that's what the Slenderiize program, consuming all this in conjunction will help control your appetite. Next one for me. All the vegetables, all the greens that we have in there, they also do have some detoxification benefit as well. So, that's an important way that Slenderiize can help you, because it is important. So what sometimes happens is, when you're on your weight loss journey and you kind of hit that plateau, what sometimes happens is, a little bit of a detox just to get rid of, kind of non kind of environmental toxins, an example, or toxins that you don't want in your body, can just boost that your weight loss for a bit quicker, because that's sometimes that you will find is that when you hit that plateau, and just doing a detoxification will help that. And that's kind of what using Giving Greens would help you do, or using any of the other products in there is support that for you as well. Digestive issues, so that is a big thing, when you have constipation, when you have, when you have feeling uncomfortable within your stomach, you don't have that, your metabolism is, can result in slow metabolism, which obviously prevents nutrient absorption and, can create weight gain. With, as indicated through this, there's enzyme blends in there, products are designed around to be able to support the digestive, the drops, the powders, etc. So always important, that's how the Slenderiize program, in using conjunction will support you. The next one is hormones. So as we said, there, hormonal balance within your body can definitely create a situation of kind of slow loss of weight. So with using the program that supports that, making sure that you have a hormonal balance, and that will support you on your weight loss journey. Next one for me, Lee. Metabolism, again, as we said, the big thing is around boosting the metabolism, and supporting it. So with the Slenderiize program, the drops, and specifically that the function around there is that it will help boost your metabolism, ensure that you get the best out of your weight loss journey. And mental function. Absolutely, as we said, the best thing is that when you control your own, there's also a discussion around what's called your gut-brain axis, where your gut talks to your brain talks to your gut. So, that will impact your mental, your focus, your mood, and with kind of ensuring that you have that all in balance will definitely take you right on your weight loss journey. And then finally, finally, what we do, again, as I indicated, the Slenderiize program can be used as a Slenderiize program, but we always try to develop our product to be used in conjunction with the other product ranges that we have. So, so when you're in your Slenderiize program, you can still enjoy using the Nutrify range and any of the other products within there. And I just thought I just wanted to include this as well, just to say, you don't necessarily just have to be on that, and you can kind of bring that on board. So a good way of doing it is when you're in your Slenderiize program, use your optimal MNV, which is kind of your essential vitamins and minerals, and that will help you, get all the essential nutrients and vitamins and minerals that you need to support you on your weight loss journey. And I think that's it from me. I'm open to any questions. If there are, I can take that now. Thanks, Lee, for driving again.
It's my pleasure. There's some of the slides got auto transition in, so it keeps on jumping a little bit around. So
no worries.
So for the drunk driving.
It's okay, it's okay.
I just want to, I've got a question. So,
sure.
So obviously the drops is specifically related to weight loss, but
correct.
From what I understand, the Giving Greens and some of the products like the Pure Nourish or the Beauty Boost would have benefits even if you're not trying to lose weight. Would you recommend?
Absolutely. Yes, so I would definitely recommend those if you don't want to have, if you're not on the weight loss, so programs on the drops, and you can definitely use the Beauty Boost, for general hair and skin beauty. Some of the markets sell it just as a standalone product because even though you're not on that, it will still support your skin, your hair, and with a boost. Power Boost, definitely, because it has BCAAs, it helps build your, the muscle that you need. So it gives you the essential amino acids to build your muscles. It will also, give you the energy, if you're feeling a bit fatigued, and then the what's with the Pure Nourish, because it is such a great protein, source and product. It can definitely be consumed in it also. You don't necessarily have to be on the Slenderiize drops to consume the product, it can be consumed separately and enjoyed. So I use all the 3 powders at the moment, and I'm not on the Slenderiize drops, and I still enjoy the benefits because there are additional nutrients and additional kind of product ingredients that benefit your body.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. And then so the giving green specifically as well, that would be, I mean,
Yes.
to consume that amount of vegetables is almost impossible.
It is, yeah. I mean, if you ever, you know, the guys on the call, go onto our on the RX Zendesk and they look at the video that was done for the marketing campaign and see how Fred Cooper tried to get, you know, 2 pounds of veggies into his blender and the great mess that he made. So absolutely, you know, consuming 2 pounds of veggies, it's a lot. You know, you'll struggle to get that in, you know, but because it is such a nutrient dense product in powder form, you know, you'll definitely, you know, benefit from just the 2 scoops in 8 ounces of water. And I said, what I do with it is I also, which I'll maybe cover when we talk about the Nutrify range. I create a little shot from it. So what I'll do is I'll take that, the Giving Greens, I'll add Restorix, which is a detox product, and I'll add some additional more cinnamon and some orange juice, and I kind of create a shot for myself. You know, will give me, you know, overall digestive support.
Oh, that's great. So the last question that I've got is, so some of the markets got the Slenderiize morning and evening, and then some
Yes,
it's got Slenderiize Accelerate.
correct.
Can you just quickly just define the difference for that?
Sure.
And why is some only available in certain markets?
Okay, so the key thing around it is Slenderiize is it's our homeopathic product, and as that, you know, we have to, you know, kind of be, you know, the certain markets don't believe in homeopathic, so it's from a regulatory perspective. So we had to create a, you know, a day and night drops with the same benefits, but we couldn't market it as a homeopathic product, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that answers my question. Thank you.
No problem.
Guys, if you still got any questions, I'd see nothing today. So obviously your training was awesome because there's no questions, which means that all the questions was answered. So thank you for joining us today. And we
Thank you, Lee.
look forward to the next training.
Perfect. If there are, if you know, whilst you guys going through the product understanding, if there's any questions, you know, that you have, you're more than happy. I think, Lee, do they direct it via yourself?
They can send it to me, and I will reach out to you if to answer.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Just so that you know what me and Maki is busy with a project as well, where we're including some of your products combined with our DNA product.
Sounds good.
To achieve the business levels. So I'm almost, just because I have to go through all the countries and make sure that the product is available everywhere. The project's taking a little bit longer, and then it will go to marketing, but soon we will have products to achieve business levels. But I'm very excited because I've been reading a lot about this, and I've been doing my homework about Nutrify as well. And I really think the benefit that will add to us, and it speaks to a lot of the traits that we are dealing with in our DNA report. So this is really a companion product to everything that we're doing. So thanks for the great product offering, and thanks for the amazing training. And once again,
thank you very much
for setting all of this up and getting up early to be on this every single call that we're doing. So we really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thanks to everyone on the Mavi side. It was great giving guys the training today. And hopefully guys will enjoy the product offering. Thank you, Lee.
It's a pleasure. Most of our people is now watching it because we put it on our YouTube channel. So most people are watching on YouTube just because of the timing that's difficult in some of the markets. So we're getting huge feedback on how amazing the trainings have been. So thank you for being part of this process, and have a good week, Fernando.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Lee. Thanks, Marky.
Thank
Bye,
you,
everyone.
guys.
Marky.
Bye.
Bye.